Hey y'all, welcome to another episode of Bree Talk. I am Bree and I'm about to talk, so listen up. I am burning my sage right now to set the mood, set the atmosphere, set my intentions. Here goes some for y'all. Like, for real. Okay, so on this episode of Bree Talk, I'm going to be explaining how I changed my life in 4 months, basically. Whenever I first was introduced to YouTube, I actually went on a blog rant, and I was basically coming to y'all to talk to y'all about my situation I was going through that was drastically about to change my life. So a little open there, and I'm an open person, so it was nothing for me to share. And so I'm coming now with a follow-up on what I told y'all. So this is basically on how I changed my life in 4 months since the last time you guys talked to me. So I basically, to recap, I was in a relationship. Me and that person separated. We were together for 8 years. We have 2 kids together, and it was at that crossroads where you just choose to either put up or shut up, or go on and get whatever you think you deserve in life. And I chose number 2. I went out and got what I solely deserve in life. So this is my example. So first things first, the reason why I was pushed to do this type of change in my life, to break up and go on and live my life on how I wanted to live it, is because I started first doing positive affirmations every morning and every night. Like, I would go to sleep listening to positive affirmations. And what affirmations are is basically scientific prayer. This is scientifically proven. Anything that you speak, 9 times out of 10, anything that you think will come to you in the 3D world, in the physical world. And so I was manifesting self-love, and self-appreciation and confidence. And as I was growing myself, I was outgrowing the box that I put myself in while being in that relationship. And I have no ill will towards him at all. I love him with all my heart, but sometimes not enough love in the world to keep something going. So it is what it is. So I came to a point in my life where that situation was not resonating with how I looked at myself in my life, and how I view myself, and how I view the things I want in my life. Like, it just was not fitting my new reality that I was creating for myself. Because I was in a situation where I was depressed. I was constantly fighting, and it was just not a happy situation. And I was not in a place of self-love, while being in that relationship. And with me, building my self-love, I had to move on. And like I said, I started with positive affirmation. And affirmations are like things that you say to yourself. Because the things that you say to yourself, you start to believe it, whether it's good or bad. Okay, and so what affirmation does, it trains your mind. Sorry if you didn't hear me. It trains your mind to not think negatively, or not think in a way that you're used to thinking anymore. It takes 30 days to build a habit. They say 21, but I say either way, mentally, physically, it takes 30 days to develop a habit. So what I did was every morning I would look up, positive affirmations on my on YouTube, and I would just listen. And I used to say it out loud. Like, I used to sit there and like literally say it out loud. It didn't matter where the hell I was at, excuse my language. I would just say it. But then it got to the point where I felt like if I'm trying to change my thoughts, then I need to change how I'm thinking, and how I'm thinking is not what I'm speaking, you know. So I started thinking these affirmations, you know, instead of basically saying them out loud. And it helped me. Like, I used to like, and I'm still so pumped about it. Like, I still go around, like, whenever people are like, oh, I'm so sad and fuck my life and shit, I'm like, man, you better look up some positive affirmations on YouTube, dude. Look it up, bro. Because you won't feel like you feel it right now. And like, people don't believe me, but like, if you're sitting there saying constant bad stuff to yourself and you basically follow that back up with some positive stuff, 9 times out of 10 your mood is not going to be the same 10 minutes from then. Like, your mood is going to completely change, and it happens that fast. And that's why that situation, after 8 years, it took me like 2 months to just break free from it, you know, because it happens that fucking fast. So like I said, so, you know, I started my positive affirmations. So then I left the relationship, and I was like, oh, like, I was hurt as hell. You know, I love him. I'm still hurt, and I'm still going. I'm not gonna go back. So I left the relationship, and sorry. So I have moved to a new house, a new location. So, you know, for 8 years, me and him lived together. And he still, you know, over time, he had his own place. And we would still come back to my house and be in my house and be together, you know. So I just decided that that place reminded me so much of that situation in my life that I had to leave. Like, I had to really just get up and, like, if I couldn't find a place, I was about to live with my mom. Like, I was out, okay? And so, you know, the universe, I sat there and manifested moving. And I moved. You know, and if people don't know what manifesting is just like affirmations, but it's more like a spiritual, you know, journey. It's like more spiritual, like it's more of like a meditative type thing, not just you know, like saying affirmations. I mean, you can say, you know, manifest stuff out loud, not saying that's not gonna happen, like, but it's more like a spiritual thing. And so, you know, that's another video, another time, another discussion. But so I manifested moving, okay? And it happened. And so right now I'm sitting in my new house as we speak, okay? I did say that I was gonna move to another, you know, city. I'm still in the same city. I'm just a couple more miles away, okay? And I'm extremely grateful, okay? I'm extremely grateful and blessed to be able to say that. You understand? So, you know, that's, you know, the second way I changed my life was by relocating. And so the third way that I changed my life, I started focusing my attention more on how I want my life to be. And I started seeing myself on how, you know, how I want to see myself, you know, 5, 10 years from now. And I see myself as a businesswoman and as a woman who's providing wealth to not only myself, but to my family and to people around me and to people that I hire. Like, I'm a businesswoman and I see that in myself. And so what I did, I went on and I started my own business. Okay, so my business is called Royalty Bree. Okay, so I'm a health and wellness coach, you know, mental health, physical health, spiritual health, mental coach. I said that But yeah, so I'm a coach, yo, okay? And my mission at Royalty is to spread awareness on self-love. And when it comes to self-love, there's different ways to love yourself. And so I dive more into having a understanding of, you know, our spiritual being, you know, our spirituality part of our life. You know, being people who have questions. Like for me, I meditate, I do sage. Okay, so I do sage, I do my candle work, I light candles, I do, you know, candle meditation, prayer. And I'm not religious at all. Not at all. And so I help people to become independent on this journey, you know, and finding different ways to go about things more spiritually, you know, and more in sync with the universe, you know, and not too much in sync with this whole world, you know, because we're all here for our own journey, understand? So we need to do this whole, you know, this whole self-love thing. And so, you know, that's how I help people spiritually. You know, mentally is like the affirmations, you know, building confidence, you know, sharing stuff like that. The health part. So with the health part, you know, I promote, you know, clean eating. It's a hard journey. I'm gonna let you know that stuff now. Like, it's hard as hell. I'm not gonna sit up here and be like, yes, eat your peas and beans and get your 10 hours of sleep. And hey y'all, I'm sorry, my camera like said it was too hot, so it was done. So anyway, like I was saying, I'm not one of them people that be like, you know, trying to make it seem like it's some easy journey, because it's really not. I'm only 4 months in, you know, and it changed my life within a couple months. So I was like, yo, this is gold, and I want to share it with the world. You feel me? And I want to be the example that you can do it, even though that shit's hard. You can still do it. And so I sell detox tea as some of the products that I recommend as a health benefit. And I sell weight loss kits. I sell beauty and hair products. Soon I'm gonna be selling crystals and sage and like little spiritual boxes that you can order every month. So like, I'm about to go hard. This is like my platform, and I built it, you know. And I'm good with creating stuff. Like, I have my own business whenever I was 8 years old at my daycare. Okay, like I was selling coffee to the mamas and the daddies and stuff, like 8 years old. Okay, so I recognize whenever I need to start. Okay, and I felt like that was the time for me to start, and so I did. And so, you know, look me up, www.royaltybre.com. And royalty is not spelled like what you would think. It's ROYALTEABRE.com. Okay, royaltybre.com. And check me out. Okay, so those were my updates on how I changed my life in 4 months. I did it. Everything that I said in that video, you know, from the spiritual enlightenment to the moving to, you know, building myself up, I did that, and I'm still doing it. Okay, and I just wanted to give y'all an update. I have not quit. You know, I'm on this, okay, till the wheels fall off. So you know, keep in tune. I will have other uploads coming soon. I got a couple reviews that I'm doing. This is actually one of the finishing products of one of the products that I'm reviewing. So it's a hair product. And yeah, I'm gonna be doing tarot soon. I'm learning how to do tarot right now. Yes, so just keep in tune with me. Okay, and you know, my advice to you, if you're going through what I'm going through, don't give up at all. Okay, it's so worth it just to keep going and to explore yourself and self-love. And just remember, you know, you cannot love somebody else until you love yourself. And that's one of the reasons why I left that relationship, because I was not loving myself correctly. Okay, and so you have to do what's right for you and do it strong. Okay, so this is the episode of Bree Talk. I hope y'all enjoy and stay tuned for more. Bye, y'all.